Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the MVM podcast, episode 2. Was a month ago. I'm back with my colleagues, Ala and Sadiq, and we're going to talk about the selection of the Moroccan national team against the two upcoming qualifiers for the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon 2021. So, welcome, guys. Was a month ago, but we're still here, still growing, making sure you get the news, the videos, the word that we're still here. So, Sadiq, can you translate to our Arabic fans all over the world? So, تفضل.
السلام عليكم. هذه حلقة ثانية من بودكاست ديالنا. نهضروا على المباراة ديال المغرب ضد أفريقيا الوسطى نهار الجمعة ونهار الثلاث. وتابعونا على انستغرام تويتر وفيسبوك باش تجي عندكم كل شيء الأخبار. وهنايا غادي نهضروا على المنتخب المغربي والمنتخب الأفريقي الوسطى.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Well, let's start with the selection of the Moroccan national team. First of all, we have the goalkeepers, which are familiar already. We have on the first place, we have our goalkeeper Yassine Bounou of Sevilla, and he's doing a very, very great job at this club at the moment right now. And I think he's still improving and is still doing his best to become one of the best goalkeepers ever that we have in Morocco. Next, after him, we have Munir Al-Kajawi from Hatayspor in Turkey. He's also doing a great job. Made a good transfer, as I mentioned the last podcast, and a special new name. We have Hisham Al-Mahjed from Ittihad Tanja, also a good goalkeeper, who's also the third goalkeeper of Morocco. He normally we have Anas Zniti or we have Rida Taghnouti, but this time he has gotten his chance to make to be a part of the selection of Morocco. Well, and then next to that we have the defenders. Well, let's start. We have Roman Saiz of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Saiz is a very good defender. But the last time at his club, he's not playing that much. The trainer is selecting another three defenders on the defending positions, and he's playing another system. That's the reason why Saiz is almost on the bench at the moment right now. Next to that, we have Aissam Shibek. Aissam Shibek is a player who is playing in the Turkish league at Yeni Malatyaspor, and he's playing. He's always on the pitch. He's not on the bench at the moment right now, so that's a good sign. After him, we have Nusir Mazraoui. Mazraoui is also a player who's always playing at Ajax, and well, he's doing a great job at the moment. He doesn't have concurrence of the youth player of America, Sergio Dest. He has left already, and after him we have Hamza Mendil. Hamza Mendil is a bit of it's a left back, but he has some troubles at Schalke at the moment right now, because he's not playing that much. Last time that he played, it was in the DFB Pokal. Well, he played like 60 minutes, and after 60 minutes, the coach changed him. So that's a bit of a problem. After him, we have Najif Egward. Najif Egward is a player who's playing at Stade de Rennes. And Stade Rennes, he's also just like the French say, titulaire. He's playing on the pitch, central defender, very good performance. Made his transfer from Dijon. Is doing a very good job at the moment right now. He's also playing Champions League against his teammate Hakim Ziyech. He's doing a very good job. I think as Moroccans we could be proud on the steps that he made. After him we have Zohir Fadal. Zohir Fadal was a player of Real Betis. He has made his transfer to Sporting Club de Portugal, and is also doing a very good job the last games. It's also on the pitch. And then we have for his second game at Morocco, we have Sami Mamé. Sami Mamé is playing for Sint-Truiden in Belgium. Also, the last games he's on the bench. Maybe it's because of his choice for Morocco, but we don't know. I can't say that for sure. But I think there's something what's not good at the moment right now, and I think if Sami stays on the bench, then it's not good for us. But I hope, inshallah, that he picks it up quite fast, and that he will be again selected in the first 11 of his club. Then we have Joe Deliamiq. Joe Deliamiq is playing for the club of Ronaldo Nazario da Lima. That's Real Valladolid, and is also a very good player. And then I could pass the word to my colleague Ali, and he will tell you something about the midfielders of Morocco.
Yeah, I will tell you a little bit more about the midfielders of Morocco. We have some old names that are back. For instance, Adel Tarat is back. Due to Corona, he missed the previous games of Morocco. Now he's back. Then you have Salim Amelah from Stade Liège, Belgium. Great player, but he's injured. But he's still at the squad, so we will not play tomorrow against Central Africa. He will maybe play Tuesday in the away game. Then you have Fernand, the Maestro, Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech, the man himself, the big man, the Fernand. He's going to play tomorrow. Then you have Faisal Fajr, who was not part of the squad in the previous friendly games against Senegal and against Congo. He wasn't there. Then you have Imam Barkouk for his third game for Morocco, and he made a quite impression for Fahid. So Fahid has decided to select him again, and he's playing more at his team Eintracht Frankfurt. In the past, he didn't play a lot, but after playing against Senegal and Congo, he changed the opinion of his coach, and the coach is making more, giving him more minutes to play. Then you have Nassim Boujaleh, teammate of Harit and Hamza Mehdi of Schalke 04 in Germany, the Bundesliga. He's not playing as much as Hamza Mehdi, but he's still selected by Fahid. Maybe because of the games of Senegal that he played as a substitute, and Congo. And then you have Soufiane Amrabat, the soldier of the midfielder, the warrior, the man who has the legs of a bodybuilder, but can run as an athlete, a strong man. Soufiane Amrabat is there as well. So what can I say? Good midfielders, and inshallah. Sadiq, can you translate what we have said now, and then you can tell us about the forwards of Morocco.
السلام عليكم. هننظر على اللاعبين المنتخب المغربي، و 11 نهضروا على الحارس المرمى ياسين بونو كيلعب مزيان مع النادي ديالو إشبيلية، ويقدر يكون من أحسن الحراس في إفريقيا. وكيلعب لعب زوج تشامبيونز ليغ الماتشات وما سجلش عليه، إذا هو في الطريق مزيان. وعندنا منير الموحد محمدي كيلعب في الدوري التركي، واخا مشاهد الموسم اللي مشى الدوري التركي كيلعب تما مزيان، عنده بزاف الماتشات بلا ما جات الكرة في المرمى ديالو. وكاين هشام المجهد من نادي الاتحاد طنجة اللي راه مع المنتخب المغربي، حيث أنس زنيتي ورضا تكناوتي كنلعبوا مع في دوري الأبطال إفريقيا، وعطاهم فايد استراحة. ودابا نهضروا على المدافعين. هناك رومان سايس اللي كيلعب مع فولفهامبتون، وعطاو له المدرب تما استراحة في المباراتين السابقين، واللعب مزيان. وقال له وفايد قال يقدر يلعب هذا الماتش قال دفاع الأيسر. وهناك عصام سباكي اللي يلعب في الدوري التركي. نورسي المساوي من أبرز اللاعبين من نادي آياكس اللي كيلعب مزيان هذا الموسم. ومع نورس لاعب سيزينيو داس اللي كان معاه تما اللي مشى لبرشلونة، إذا كيلعب تما مزيان. وكاين حمزة مندي اللي لعب واحد الماتش مع الشالكة في واحد المباراة ديال كاس الألمان. والمدرب ديال شالكة ما عندوش الثقة في حمزة مندي، خصو يقتنع المدرب. وواخا هكاك راح فايد اختاروا باش يمشي مع المنتخب المغربي. وعندنا نايف أقوات اللي كيلعب مع ستاد رنا اللي كيلعب تما مزيان في الدوري الفرنسي وفي الدوري الشامبيونز ليغ، اول موسم للشامبيونز ليغ ليه. وعندنا تما زهير فضال وجواد اليماق بجوج اللي كانوا في المغرب. زهير فضال اللي كيلعب دابا في الدوري البرتغالي مع سبورتين، وزواد اليميق اللي كيلعب مع الريال فالادوليد. وعندنا سامي امي اللي كيلعب في الدوري البلجيكي سنترايدا. و كما قال فهيد كاينين شي نادي الانديه اللي ما بغاوش اللاعبين يلعبوا للمنتخب المغربي، يمكن سامي امي واحد منهم، وعليها ما كيلعبش بزاف مع النادي ديالو. دابا نمشيو للخط الوسط، نهضروا على علي التعرب اللي ما لعبش مع المنتخب المغربي شهر اللي داز، حيت كان عنده كورونا وما سمحش يخرج البرتغال، ودابا رجع. وعندنا سليم املاح اللي عنده الاصابه، ولكن واخا هكاك مشى مع المنتخب المغربي، وجا هاد اليومين دابا اللي جا دابا المنتخب المغربي، وقال فهيد ما يلعبش هاد المباراه القادمه في الجمعه، ويمكن يلعب في نهار الاياب نهار الثلاثاء. وعندنا حكيم زياش هو ابرز لاعب من المنتخب المغربي حاليا، اللي لعب مع تشيلسي مباراة زوينين، واقتنع المدرب ديال تشيلسي فرانك لامبارد، ودابا يلعب مع المنتخب المغربي نشوفوا اشنو يدير. كاين لاعب فيصل الفجر اللي يرجع اكثر من السنه دابا، كيلعب دابا مع في اوروبا ليك مع النادي ديالو الجديد سيفاس سبور. ودابا العام اللي فات اللي لعب اول اخر ماتش للمنتخب المغربي. وعندنا ناسم بوجلاب اللي كيلعب مع امين حارث وحمزه منديل، واخا ما كيلعبش مع المنتخب مع الفريق الاول. فيظهر لي لوزيتش اختاروا باش يمشي مع المنتخب المغربي. عندنا ايمن برقوق اللي عنده الثقه فيه فهيد هاليلوفيتش. اخر الماتش قبل يمشي للمغرب لعب ماتش زوين، حتى جوج تمريرات حاسمين، والثقه ديال عطى ورا المدرب ديالو في اينتراخت فرانكفورت باللي كيعرف يلعب ويقدر يبدا نهار الجمعه يقدر هو يلعب الاول. وعندنا سفيان امرابط لاعب نادي فيورنتينا من الدوري الايطالي. واخا ما كيوريش عاد كيف ما كان هو عام اللي فات، ولكن كيلعب مزيان، وهو يكون عنده هو يلعب غدا مع عادل تعبت او ايمن برقوق في الخط الوسط. ونمشيو دابا للمهاجمين. عندنا تما اشرف حكيمي المره الثانيه كيلعب اللي اختاروا فهيد هوليلوزيتش في المركز الهجوم، حيت عنده الثقه فيه بزاف. اذا نقدروا نشوفوا تما قدام حكيم زياش. تما عندنا يوسف العربي، هو من احسن هجومين المغاربه، كيلعب مع الاولمبياكوس، كيلعب مزيان وكيلعب في الشامبيونز ليغ، وغالبا هو اللي غادي يلعب غدا الاول، حيت يوسف نسيري عنده اصابه. وقال فايد لي لوزيتش هذا اليوم باللي يوسف نسيري ما يلعبش نهار الجمعه. اذا يوسف العربي هو اللي غادي يبدا في المباراه. وعندنا تما لاعب الزادين هما زكريا ابو خلال 20 عام من نادي ازات الكمار. وعندنا سفيان الرحيمي من نادي الرجاء اللي عنده 23 عام. سفيان الرحيمي من اللاعبين اللي عطاه فيه الثقه فايده للوزيتش، بالتعب بزاف المباراه ديال الرجاء هو نادي اخر في البطوله، وقال باللي رحيمي يستحق باش يلعب مع المنتخب المغربي. وزكريا ابو خلال اللي كيلعب دابا ماتشات كثر، حيت منين مشى اسامه ادريس لاشبيليه عطى المدرب اجات عطى ثقه في زكريا ابو خلال باش يولي يوري راسو كيف باش يلعب مزيان ولا لا. وسجل وقيلها 4 أهداف في هذا الموسم. وكاين عندنا اشرف بن ساركي من ابرز من احسن اللاعبين المغاربه في افريقيا. لاعب يلعب مع النادي الزمالك اللي غادي يلعب هذا الشهر تشامبيونز ليغ الفينال مع اهلي ضد الاهلي. ومن احسن اللاعبين اللي يقدر يوري يعطي ماتش زوين نهار الجمعه. وكاين امين حارث اللي رجع للمنتخب المغربي، اللي كان الوقت طويل ما لعبش مع المنتخب المغربي، كان عنده شي مشكل مع فايت هاليلوفيتش، ودابا رجع. ونشوفوا شنو نديروا نهار الجمعه. ونعطي دابا الدور على.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, guys, again. Well, we didn't mention one player. One player of Ajax Amsterdam is added to the squad. His name is Zakaria Labiad, of course. Labiad has played his last game against FC Utrecht. He has played a very good game, and so Emrah was injured, so he added Zakaria Labiad. and I think that's a good decision to do that. Well, now at this moment we have discussed with you the selection of Morocco. I think it's quite an impression selection. I think we have to be able to concur with the Central African Republic. I think we have to manage to win this game. I think it's not gonna be an easy game, but because nothing is easy in Africa at this moment, even the little countries could, the little football countries could achieve a 3-point winning. They could achieve 3 points at the end. Well, we have two debutants. We have Zakaria Bouhlel and we have Soufiane Rahimi, also of AZ Alkmaar and of Raja Al-Bidawi. Well, I think they're good options, especially in the front. On the left, Zakaria could play on 3 positions. He could play as a striker. He could play as a right forward player or as a left forward player. I think it's a good option for us as Moroccans to have him in the squad. I think he's able to add something more to us. He's still a youth player, 20 years old, but he's making more minutes at AZ, so very confident that he will achieve also in the future. Maybe he'll achieve his spot in the national team of Morocco. Next to that, we have a newcomer. His name is Soufiane Rahimi. Soufiane Rahimi, well, I can't tell you this much about this player. I saw a couple of games of Raja, and he's a very good player in the front. Also on the left, I think, is mostly of the time he's playing from the left, but he's coming inside to shoot. And I think also for the bottle, it's good to call up a couple of players from there. And maybe one of my colleagues could add some more information about Soufiane Rahimi, because I don't know him this quite well. And maybe I could give the word to my colleague Ali to talk a bit more about Soufiane Rahimi.
Yeah, thanks for your information, Ala. Soufiane Rahimi, player of Raja, left a quite impression in the Butula and the African Champions League. I think Fahid has called him this time because this player has some depth in his play, in his way of playing. He likes to creep behind the last line of the defense, just like Donny van de Beek from Ajax and from United at the Dutch national team. He can go make runs without the ball, and if you have a player like Ziyech who knows when a player will go without the ball, he can give you those balls, the true balls behind the defense line. And that's what Soufiane Rahimi has in his game. He has a good shot. He likes to dribble, and he's physically very strong. So he doesn't lose the ball that fast, and he's not afraid to use his body in a duel with other player of the opponent. So that's Rahimi, and Rahimi is known from his game against Vita Club in Congo. When he played against Raja there, and there was a little bit of a brawl there, and FIFA has noticed at that moment on video, so they gave him a mention, and he said, "Don't do that again." So if you want to find out more about Rahimi, go search that video, and you will find out he's not afraid to use his hands if it's necessary. So that's Rahimi. I will give the word to Sadiq to translate it to our Arabic fans all over the world.
شوفنا راحمي لاعب الرجاء اللي كيلعب في الهجوم، كيلعب كيعرف يلعب حتى مركز المهاجم أو الجناح في كل بلاصة للهجوم. وكيمشي البعيد مع الكرة، كيدخل من الجناح باش يضرب الكرة. والفائدة اللي لو تتبع المباراة بزاف ديالو، وكيسجل كيعطي الاسيست. ومع حكيم جياس يكون لاعب مهم للمنتخب المغربي، كيف ما كان دوني فان دي بيك مع حكيم جياس مع الاياكس. طريقه ديال اللعب ديالو هو بحال سفيان رحيمي اللي كيلعب دابا مع دوني فان دي بيك اللي كيلعب دابا مع يونايتد. هكا سفيان رحيمي بحال لاعب بحالو. وحتى زكريا ابو خلال كيلعب كل مركز في الهجوم، كيعرف يلعب حتى كالجناح يلعب مور المهاجم، وكيعرف يلعب حتى كالمهاجم. وكيلعب دابا المباراة كثير، كيلعب حتى في اوروبا ليغ والدوري الهولندي دابا مع اجت الكمال.
Okay. Well, let's talk about our guys. What did they do? First of all, they started on the Monday, I think. They arrived at the national team. They arrived in Rabat at Ma'moura, the training ground of Morocco, and they had their first training at that moment. And then the day after, they had a training at 5 o'clock, or I think around 5 o'clock they had their second training. And mostly of the time, Fahid is trying to talk and trying to discuss the tactics with the guys, as you see on the photo. I think we're going to do well these games. We are prepared very well. Next to this, we're going to play in Casablanca. Casablanca has a very good pitch, better than in Rabat, I think. In Rabat, the last time, the pitch wasn't as good as it should be. And now I think the last time that I saw pictures was yesterday, and the pitch is looking quite well. I think as Morocco, we should be proud on those kind of pitches, especially in Africa. I don't think that other countries are having this great pitches on the ground, with a couple of other countries. They have very good pitches as well, like Algeria. I saw them today. They have a very good pitch, and South Africa, they also have very good pitches. But our opponent at this moment, Central Africa, doesn't have this good stadium. So the last rumors that I was hearing, that was that the next game is going to be played in Cameroon. But I don't know that for sure. But maybe my colleague Sadiq does know that, and or Ali. Well, first of all, I will give the word to Sadiq in Arabic, then he could translate a bit, and maybe he could add some information that we could use.
السلام عليكم. فهيد ولاعبين المنتخب المغربي بدأوا حصة تدريبية نهار 3 على 5:30 توقيت ديال المحلي. اللي كيف ما كتعرفوا كيلعبوا في المعمورة، فين كيديروا حصة تدريبية المنتخبات المغربية ديال كل سنة. وكل فريق المنتخب المغربي كيديروا تم تدريبية. وداروا وعندهم يلعبوا الماتش نهار الجمعة في الدربي ده اللي عندهم الأرض أحسن من الرباط. والمباراة الإياب اللي غادي يلعبوا اللي ما غاديش يلعبوا في أفريقيا الوسطى، حيت الملعب ديالهم ما راهاش مزيان، والكاف والفيفا قالوا ممنوع يلعبوا تما في منتخب أفريقيا الوسطى. أفريقيا الوسطى كان خصها تودر على الملعب اللي قدرت تلعب فيها خارج بلادها، واختارت الكاميرون اللي غادي يلعبوا فيها المباراة القادمة نهار الثلاث. الملعب ديال الكاميرون عاد صوبوها، إذا يكون ملعب زوين. علي.
Yeah, like my colleague Sadiq said, Central Africa, the pitch of Central Africa wasn't ready to be played on. It has harsh conditions. There were cows spotted on the pitch, walking there, eating the grass. There were I don't know what kind of animals were walking there, but it wasn't ready and safe to play there. So the CAF and FIFA made their decision, gave them some options to choose from. First option was withdraw the game and give the points to Morocco, or play, and the second option was play the two games in Morocco, and the third option was a neutral place that they can play without having an advantage of the home fans. These times, Corona, no one has advantages because there are no fans allowed in the stadiums. So you always will play without your fans, but we're still here on the side of the television shouting for our Moroccan national team. So South Africa chooses to play for option 3, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Tuesday at 5 in the afternoon against South Africa in Cameroon in their new stadium for the AFCON 2021 that they will be hosting. So it's a nice pitch. I've seen it. It's new, brand new, and it makes the ball easier to roll. And inshallah, Morocco will take 3 points there as well, and we will qualify inshallah for the AFCON 2021.
Inshallah.
So, well, inshallah.
Inshallah. Well, that's true. So there was a bit of a condition with the pitch. Now I just want to start to discuss with you guys the selection of Central Africa. Well, I don't see those familiar names. The only familiar name that I know that is Ndogbia. Ndogbia is a player of well, if you not know him, Ndogbia is a player of Atletico Madrid. He was playing for Valencia, and the rest of the team, you have one player in the American 3rd division. You have one player in the MLS, so in the first league of America, and mostly of the players are players of Central Africa, of their own competition. And next to that, also most of the players are also are playing in lower divisions of French, and mostly of them are playing in the lower divisions in France. And I don't think we need to quite talk a lot about this selection, because I think mostly of the time we have to focus on our own selection. Also, we have to be confident. We don't have to underestimate them, because also, even if you have lower division players, if they give everything for their countries, then they could achieve a very good end result. after this, I want to give the word to my colleague Ali. Ali is going to take you with him through this selection, and after that we will try to discuss a couple of other things happened in this pool. Well, now I'm going to give the word to my colleague Ali.
Yeah, thank you, Ala. Thank you for the information again. Yeah, this Central African team, you would say that Morocco should beat them quite easy, but that's not true. We saw yesterday. I don't know which time you're watching this podcast, but at this moment it's Friday morning almost. And yesterday, the Ivory Coast played against Madagascar, and that's a team that's is also upcoming, but they almost draw against Côte d'Ivoire. And Côte d'Ivoire is a big team in Africa, not like they used to be, but still they're still a big team. And if you can take some points from Côte d'Ivoire at home, then you're doing quite well. And they almost achieved that point. Back to our game. Yeah, Central Africa, like Ala said, Kondogbia is the biggest player they have there. The man is strong. Physically, he can walk, he can run, he can put the balls behind the back line, he can score. Physically, he can even if he's going to be bugged by 3 players of Morocco, he will still be on the ball. But like Halle said, we have to go out from our own strong points, be a team, work hard, give everything you have for the team. Then eventually you're going to be, because Atletico Madrid, Valencia, that's all in Europe. You have good players around you, and when you have good players around you, you will play as an individual. You will play better. And if you go to your national team, we have seen a lot of players. Let me see. I'll give you an exception of a player that doesn't quite play good at his national team, but at his team he's good. Let me see who we have there. Donny van de Beek at Ajax, when he was playing at Ajax, when he was a player of Ajax. He was playing at his club, but at his national team, he didn't show what he showed at his club. So he always was a substitute. And that's the thing for national football, it's different. If we're going to play there, you have to consider the environment that you're going to play there. There are the different laws there that you have to consider and have to be aware of. And yeah, Central Africa, the last games that they have played, the last game that I saw of them was against Mauritania. They lost 2-0. And the previous game that they have played was against Côte d'Ivoire. That was for the AFCON 2019. Côte d'Ivoire has won the game there with 4-0. And after that, they didn't play a lot, except then against Mauritania. And today, or I think yesterday, Burundi and Mauritania played a draw. They didn't win it, so they shared their points. And yeah, Central Africa is ranked 120 in the FIFA ranking, so that's a low spot to be there. But like I said, my colleague said, yet again, don't underestimate no one in these days. All nations are growing. If you think you are the only one who are growing, that's a big mistake that you should think like that way, because in every nation, every world, football is growing, is developing, and you have to consider that. So that's what I have to say about Central Africa. The big man is Kondogbia, and if we target that man by putting Soufiane Amrabat there, then we have some big brawl action there. Fighting spirit is all we need against Kondogbia, and I know we can show that. So
I think we're gonna make it. But now, first of all, we need to let our colleague Sadiq translate this piece into Arabic for our followers in Morocco. So, well, Sadiq, I will give you the word. So go ahead. Take the word.
على التشكيلة ديال أفريقيا الوسطى اللي عندهم اللي عيطوا على بزاف اللاعبين. ابرز اللاعب هو جيوفري كونوبيا، لاعب فالنسيا سابقا ولاعب ديال اتلتيكو مدريد اللي التحق الاتلتيكو مدريد في الاخر لحظه. وكاين بزاف لاعبين كيلعبوا في الدوري الفرنسي او كيلعبوا في الدوري اللي هاولين. وبزاف لاعبين اكثر لاعبين اللي في التشكيله اللي كيلعبوا في بلدهم افريقيا الوسطى. اذا ما كاينش بزاف اللاعبين اللي كنعرفوا في اوروبا. كاين كونوبيا هو الابرز لاعب، ولكن ما كاينينش فريق الصغار في هذا الوقت في افريقيا. كلشي كيدير شنو يقدر يدير. شفنا باللي بزاف اللاعب دولة الصغارين اللي وراو راسهم في كاس افريقيا الماضيه، كيف ما شفنا مدغشقر، موريتانيا، بنين، وبزاف دولات. اذا ولكن المنتخب المغربي خصهم يعني وان شاء الله نربحوا هذا الماتش
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله.
Well, I will take over from this point. Well, guys, I think it was 2 days ago at this moment right now. Burundi played or Mauritania played against Burundi. They equalized. It was 1-1. They both teams scored from a free kick. Especially the one of Burundi was a very beautiful free kick, and it was a very good game, but they missed a lot of chances, and well, that gave them both 1 point in the pool. So it's very good for us, I think. We if we manage to get 6 points out of these games, then I think we're already qualified. But as I mentioned before, it's not that easy in Africa anymore. So we still have to be aware, not to underestimate our opponents. And what do you think, Ali, of Burundi, of the game between Mauritania and Burundi?
Yeah, it was a close game, like you said. It was a close game, and that they have scored both by a set piece, 2 set pieces. That means it was a close game, but a draw was good for Morocco, because if Morocco will win the game against Central Africa, the first leg and the second leg, then we're qualified, and then then it's about them to fight for the second place in the group. And Morocco can lay back and make some points for the FIFA ranking, stay high, and stay in the first group of the World Cup qualifiers. So you can outmaneuver Algeria, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Senegal, the big teams in Africa. If you keep yourself in the pot one. The pot one is where all the big teams are, and that's where we're a part of. So if we qualify fast and keep on winning against those teams, then we'll stay in the pot one. And then when the World Cup last round qualifier will come, then we'll manage to avoid the big teams in Africa. That makes it easier for us to qualify for the World Cup, inshallah, bismillah. So let's hope.
Well, I think we need a translation of our colleague Sadiq, because he already has put in the day statues of games between Guinea and Chad, Kenya, Comoros, Mauritania and Burundi, Senegal and Guinea-Bissau, and Libya against Equatorial Guinea. But I think Sadiq could tell us more about the things what Ali has said. So I'll give you the word.
نهضروا دابا على المجموعة ديال المنتخب المغربي. كما اللي شفتوا يمكن باللي موريتانيا وبوروندي لعبوا نهار 11 نوفمبر، هي نهار الاربعاء، لعبوا التعادل. والفريق الموريتاني اللي لعب مزيان في كاس افريقيا وحتى بوروندي، وما الفرق الصغار اللي كيطلعوا كيوليو مزيانين. كانت مباراة قوية بيناتهم، سجلوا بجوج من ضربة اللي سجلوا 1-1. وموريتانيا حاليا هما رقم 1 في المجموعة مع 5 نقاط، والمغرب في المركز الثاني مع 4 نقاط اللي غادي كيف ما تعرفوا يلعبوا اليوم في الليل ضد أفريقيا الوسطى اللي عندهم 3 نقاط. إذا يكون المباراة أظن مزيانة للمنتخب المغربي باش يجيبوا 6 نقاط هاد في المباراة القادمة، باش يعطيو الثقة في راسهم، ويكون باش يتأهلوا دغيا لكأس أفريقيا. حيت كيف ما تعرفوا نهار في شهر مارس يكون آخر جولتين من كأس من تصفيات كأس أفريقيا 2021 اللي غادي يلعب، ماشي يلعب في 2021 ولكن يلعب في 22. ونهار من شهر يونيو غادي يبداو بكاس تصفيات كاس العالم. اذا المنتخب المغربي من هذا اليوم خصهم يتركزوا مزيان ويلعبوا الماتشات مزيان ويربحوا ان شاء الله.
I mean, well, I say amen to that. And I think one of the last things that I want to discuss with you guys is, well, we have two games to come against Central Africa. Is there anything that we still did forget? Well, I think our starting 11 is an interesting thing. Which is very interesting. What is Fahid going to do? Is he going to start with Bunu? Is he going to start with Munir? I think for myself, as I can speak, I think Munir is not going to start. I think Bunu is going to start, and I don't know which defending line he's going to use, but if he's going to use 3 defenders, I think on the left he's going to use Roman Saiz. In the middle, I think he's going to use Mame. And on the right, I think he has a couple of options. First of all, he has Zohir Fadal. He has Joad Liamik. Both of them are good options, but I think the best option is Najif Egward. Egward is one of the best players at the moment right now, and he's playing very well at the Stade. So I think he's going to play for. He's going to choose for Egward. Egward next to Mame and as I mentioned, Roman Saiz. He's going to play, I think, with 2 wing backs. And the wing backs will be Ashraf Hakimi and Nosir Mzraoui. I think he's going to start on the right with Ashraf Hakimi, or he's going to place him on the left. I don't know for sure, but I think he's going to play on one of both positions. Alhamdulillah, he's going to play on one of both positions. Next to that, also. We have Nusir Masraoui, also wing back. Then I think he's going to use two defensive midfielders, which are Soufiane Amrabat, the warrior, and our technical skilled player Adil Tarabt, who's transformed by his coach to defensive midfielder. In front, I think he's going to use 3 players on the midfield. First of all, on the right, that's not even a name well, I think it's quite sure that there is one man on that position. That's Hakim Ziyech on the right. Maybe he will be the captain of the team. I don't know for sure, but it's between him and Saiss, I think. And in the center, we have a couple of options. We have Barkouk for that option. We have Harit for that option. We have well, help me, guys. We have Labiat also. Labiat could also play as a striker. And you said, Sadiq, which name? Excuse me?
Abu Khalal, maybe.
Abu Khalal, I think he's going to start on the left. If he's going to play, he's going to play on the left, I think. But on the number 10 spot, I think Ayman Barkouk has showed us 2 good performance. So I think maybe he'll achieve his place in the first 11. And then on the left side, well, we don't have a lot of players at the moment right now for the left side. But yeah, you have Ben Sharqi, of course, of Zamalek. He played a good game against Raja the last time. But I don't think he's going to choose for Ben Sharqi in the first 11. I think he's going to choose for a European player. And well, I'm going to have a look. Well, we have a couple of options. Yusuf Al-Nasiri is not an option. Yusuf Al-Arabi is going to play as a striker. So that leaves us to a couple of options. Well, first of all, we have Nassim Boujlab. I don't think he's going to play in the first 11. Then we have Salim Malah is injured, so he's not going to play. So that leaves us with Faisal Fajr, but Faisal Fajr is not the left wing player, so I don't think he's going to play. Well, in front we have Amin Harith. Amin Harith, I don't think he's that good on the left wing. I think he's more like a central midfielder. So that leaves us to 1 player, I think, 1 or 2 players. Well, you have the chance between the newcomers Zakaria Boukhlal and Soufiane Rahimi. So I think one of those 2 players is going to play. If we're going to play well, 5 in the back and 2 defensive midfielders, 3 players on the midfield and 1 striker. I think in that case, then one of the newcomers is going to start. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Abu Khalal is going to play, Ala.
Yeah, do you know that for sure?
My gut feeling says that to me, my intuition. Because if you follow the previous games of Morocco, Senegal, and Congo, which 2 players did start immediately in the starting 11?
Well,
Ayman and Semi. Both players started.
Yeah, that's true.
They started immediately in the starting 11. And you know, when you bring a new player at the national team, what do you do as a coach? You give the player some minutes, so you can give him some trust, some boost, some confidence, and you have the player in lock for the national team, so he cannot go away.
That's true. But I think Also, we have on that position we have Zakaria Labiat. Labiat could also play on the left side. So I think that's a more secure option. I think.
I know, but don't be surprised, Alan.
I hope for Zakaria that he will make his minutes, but well, I'm not sure about that. What do you think, Sadiq, about your selection?
You named 12 players.
No, I didn't mention 12 players. I mentioned one goalkeeper, 5 on the 3 on the back. Let me see.
5-2-3-1.
Well, is that true?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm quite crazy. Well, I want to play.
It's late. No problem. It's late, man. It's late. It's late.
It's very late. No, I think. Well, in that case, on the number 10 as a striker, I think he's going to play with 2 defensive midfielders,
Yes.
which are Soufiane Amrabat and Adil Tarab. Only Adil Tarab is going to get a more free role. So Soufiane has to do more defensive work, I think. And then on the striker position, we have Yusuf Al-Arabi. I think Yusuf Al-Arabi is going to play. And then you have Ziyech, and you have Labiat, or you have Abu Khalal. One of those options.
I'm telling you, Abu Khalal. I'm telling you guys, Abu Khalal. Do you know why I think it's Abu Khalal? I know. Do you know why? It's a young guy. He's thirsty for his first minutes for the national team. He wants to show himself. He wants to prove himself. He has trained his ass off at Moroccan national team. Fahid has seen that, I think, and you know what it means when Fahid sees you are ready to give your life for your national team, and it's your first time being there. That means young people go wild, and he's young. He wants to play. Show me what you got. I will put you in the starting 11 because. You know, the thing is, Al-Arabi is a experienced striker. But Abu Khalal, they don't know anything about him. So when he comes to play, he can go to the left, he can go to the right, he can go in the striker position. The man has a lot of pace, a lot of depth in his game, and he has a good shot. And he reminds me a little bit of Mbappe. I'm not saying he's Mbappe. He has the same qualities like Mbappe. He runs fast, and he has the vision and the shot to shoot a ball whenever he wants and which moment he wants.
That's true. Only he's also 2-footed, so he could shoot with the left and with the right. So that's a very good thing, I think. But for now, I think we need some translation by Sadiq. Could you translate it? Because we don't have to disappoint our Arabic followers, so we don't want that, of course. So that's the reason why I'm giving the word to Sadiq, inshallah.
كيف ما قال على التشكيلة المتوقعة ضد أفريقيا الوسطى. لعبوا مع 4-2-3-1. كنظنوا باللي غادي يختار ياسين بونو كالعاده اللي راه الحارس مزيان. مويا محمدي اللي كان حارس الاول مع هارفي رونار، ولكن دابا ياسين بونو اللي مشى لإشبيلية وبين باللي راه حارس مزيان، اللي راه دابا حارس رقم 1 في الدفاع. عندنا رومان سايس وسامي أمامي أو نايف أقوات، واحد بيناتهم، أو رومان سايس كالأيسر، ولكن ما عرفناش شنو يدير فهيد هاليلوجيت. وكنظنوا باللي أشرف حكيمي يلعب في الدفاع، هو والمزرعوي. وفي الخط الوسط الدفاعي غادي يلعب سفيان أمرابط كالعادة، ومع العادل على الطارات هما اللي غادي يكونوا الدفاع في خط الوسط. وفي رقم 10 هي اللاعب أيمن برقوق أو أمين حريد أو إذا إلا عنده فهيد، إلا بغى فهيد يمكن حكيم زياش في المركز 10، ولكن ما نظنش بلي غادي يديرها. كنظن بلي حكيم زياش يلعب في الجناح كالعادة كيف ما كيلعب ديما. وفي الجناح الأيسر عندنا تما سفيان الرحيمي، بن ساركي، إذا تما يلعب حتى زكريا الأبيض، وعندنا تما حتى زكريا أبو خلال. إذا عندنا تما 4 لاعبين، وزكريا الأبيض يقدر أحسن بلاصة فين كيلعب هو رقم 10. إذا تما 3 لاعبين اللي تنافسوا على المركز واللي يبدا. وفي الهجوم عندنا واحد لاعب هو يوسف العربي، يوسف النسيري، اللي عنده الإصابة اللي ما يعرفش يلعب، وكيف ما تعرفوا سلام أمل حتى هو ما يلعبش. إذا هذا هو التشكيلة ديالنا اللي كنتوقعوا، اللي كنظنوا بلي غادي يكون.
Well, I think we're going to thank you guys for watching our podcast, and I hope that you guys enjoyed our podcast, and we would love to see you guys again. I think we're going to make a new podcast before the out game of Central Africa, and I wish you guys the best. And one thing I want to say is Dima al-Maghrib, and we'll be here for you. And comment and subscribe if you like this video, and we love to see you guys again. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم. وفهاد دابا نختموا الحلقة اليوم ديال البودكاست ديالنا. نديروا البودكاست الجديد قبل مباراة الإياب في الكاميرون، و نديروا تعليق في تحت الفيديو، وديروا لايك، شفتوا صحابكم، وتابعونا على الانستغرام، تويتر، وفيسبوك. السلام عليكم. ديما مغرب.
Maghrib. Ali, do you still have to add something, or
Yeah. Everyone, if you want to find out something, some news about the Moroccan national team, rumors, you name it, based on facts, news that is on point, special made for you, infused with new players, female, men, old internationals, people that have Moroccan descent, come at our Instagram page. Go follow it. We'll give you the exciting news, exciting videos, exciting content. Help us to get at the 10K followers, and we will surprise you when we'll make it. Assalamu alaikum. Dima Maghrib, Sul Atlas.